Okay, welcome back. It's time to do another Slay the Spire run. It's been a little while. Almost 2 or 3 days since my last run. All the changes were to Ironclad, so let's play Silent because she's more fun, as always. The last Ironclad run went pretty well. I'm excited to hopefully get another Silent win on the recording. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got Transform a card. I like it better than some options, but probably actually transforming is better than 3 random potions. They're all much worse than a random rare relic, which is usually pretty impactful, or at the very worst, decent build around later, like an Art of War or something. We'll see in a second. And then our boss relic, I'm not going to take. Let's take a look at our map first. So we're on Slime Boss, the absolute hardest Act 1 boss. That's great. Gives us a chance to beat him, I guess. We've got 1, 2. We don't really want a store because we're not going to have any money. So we've got 1. So we can go here for. We got 2 elites, 2 campfires there. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best path. So this path with the question marks, and then we get the campfire before the elite, which is what we want since we can upgrade our neutralize. Let's see what our rare relic is. Come on, give me a high roll. Bird-faced urn. God damn it. All right. All right. We can't get relic luck in any of my runs here. There's no kunais, there's no shurikens, there's no paper cranes. It's all bird-faced urns and just garbage. Nothing cool to build around. It's really been a shame. So we'll see what we can do. It obviously does nothing until we at least even pick up a power. Ugh. Alright, so we've got Caltrops. So Caltrops would be great if we were fighting Hexagos, but we're fighting Slime Boss, so it's pretty terrible. Prepared in Acrobatics. None of these are useful, so it's just a skip. I mean, I wouldn't hate someone for taking Caltrops. I mean, it's a power, so yeah, it's healing, right? But it's not the type of power I want to take early when it's not that useful versus our early fights and versus the enemies we'll be facing. So I'm actually going to skip this. Not off to a banner start here. Just once I would like a sweet build around. Right. Oh god. Well, I forgot it was weakened, as always. Normally it does 3, at time it only did 2. That's alright. We shouldn't be we shouldn't be taking any damage in this fight. Hopefully he's just busy debuffing us uselessly. Alright. Give me an attack. Nope. Deadly poison. Alright, well, we're going to take all-out attack here. Poison's, like, at its worst against Slime Boss. It's an early skill, so I'm not that happy to take it. And all-out attack, getting early AoE damage is never that bad. I'm actually going to block 3 times here. Man, this is unfortunate. So the all-out attack is going to... You know, I'm actually going to do this so I can exhaust this. I don't think the extra couple damage is going to make much of a difference. We'll see. Alright. Glass knife. All right. Well, now we're high rolling. That's finally good. It's one of the few times I'm going to upgrade glass knife here before my first elite. It's one of the few. Well, now I'm almost. Glass knife's good enough. Can we take the 2 elite path? Even though we don't get to upgrade our glass knife before the elite, we do get an extra shot at a relic, which would be nice because currently we have a useless ass bird-faced urn. All right, what do we got here? Man, why couldn't the backstab be on sale? That would be fantastic. So can't buy any of these. We missed out on Duvudal, which this is just a strictly better Vajra on Ascension 15. Frozen Eggs, whatever. I might just take Cloak and Dagger. Since I don't have anywhere else. I would love to pick up this Backstab, but of course we're shy on money. And Piercing Wail is whatever. Alright, Cloak and Dagger. I'm doing it. Oh, now we get gold, huh? Alright. Well, it's not Goblin Knob for a change. That's nice. Is it worth? I guess I actually don't have any more energy. Gonna try and get him down. Alright, so... it's not too bad. That's why Glass Knife is the best. It's a free fire potion. Alright, so... I guess it's better to do it this way. Taking quite a bit of damage on this fight, but I don't know that we could have avoided any of it. Alright. Getting 2 defends versus his attack phase is nice. Let's hope we can draw any attack at all. Alright. And any attack in... I'll fire potion to save 9 life. Well, I'll defend 3 times to save a fire potion. Alright. Toolbox. Add a random colorless card to your hand. Not very good, but take it. Alright, so we've got Dagger Throw is a solid early attack. We've taken some early attacks, but I just think this is good enough. You really want to... We're taking this many early elite fights. You want a lot of good attacks. Prepare doesn't do anything for me, and Masterful Stab is awful. Yeah. I do want to get my Neutralize upgraded, but we gotta... Ooh, is it worth transmuting for a bunch of colorless cards? Yeah, you know what? Why not? This is good enough. So next turn is Glass Knife. Okay. I think we're gonna block here. And I'm definitely gonna kill him if I get the opportunity here. I don't think I've got enough damage. So... Prayer Wheel. Oh, Jesus. Come on with these relics. What is this? What is this? Oh, God. None of these are... I'm not super interested in a poison attack at this point. Ornamental Fan. Yeah, great. Alright, we'll take Dagger Spray. This is awful. Alright, so who's doing that? You're doing 8 damage. Kill you. Let's see. So that's free. And here, and then I think that's the best I can do. Alright, backflip. I'll take it. And, God, we're at 10 health. It's a random boss, so we're not guaranteed Goblin Knob. Guess I'll play safe and skip. I hate it. I hate skipping. So unfortunately, we dodge and roll, outmaneuver, deflect. I mean, I guess there's some merit to taking a deflect, as we need some block, and we are pinned on energy. I'd rather have a slice because of ornamental fan. It's like the same thing but better. Actually, I guess I'm going to skip. Yeah, I would have taken a slice. All right, 171. A bunch of relics we can't use. Here's the dash we wanted earlier. I'll take it. Think a strike's still my worst card. Got a rest here. All right, so glass knife here, and then actually, no, didn't draw it, but I was hoping to get a neutralize. Alright. Both of these are good. I think I'll take the well-laid plans. We've got a bird face turn and the worst relics imaginable. So it's close what to do here. I've got to get some of these upgraded. He deals a lot of damage. If I have him weakened, I've got a shot. I've got a chance. This is what you want versus this boss at least. Alright, so add a skill to my hand. What are the skills? So, nothing. Nothing useful. I'll pass. So we're going to neutralize, glass knife. I guess I'm going to actually just do this to draw a skill out of my deck. So that I'll cycle back to my better card sooner. Because I don't want to draw. We don't need to defend till later. This turn, in fact. So we could split them. It's going to save a lot of health, so that's my plan. And I'll take the strike. 60 is not a great split, but it's acceptable. Rather kill the frail guys first. All right, 23 is another terrible split, but again, here we go. So that deals 10. I think. So it's 39. It's an exact split. All right. I feel like with my dash here, it's not the worst. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest boss for us, and even with Glass Knife, it's not going as well as it could. It's okay, I think we're gonna get through it. Just had really atrocious luck with our relics. I mean, prayer wheel, toolbox, bird face turn. It's like all the things you don't want to get. All right, so just can't seem to catch a break relic-wise on some of these runs, which is how it goes. All right. So you got burst, but we're not really a burst using deck. We don't have any synergies with it. No malaises, nothing. We have one way of discard it. Well, we have all-out attack, but it's not reliable discard. So die, die, die. I like this for AoE damage quite a bit. There's an exhaust, so you generally don't want to keep drawing them again and again. Astrolabe. So I hate Philosopher's Stone. Probably not going to take it. As much as I like extra energy, it really doesn't make the next sequence any easier. And we're not defense. We don't have like footwork or any way to offset the damage. Astrolabe's very powerful. So we'll take out, think, strike, and a defend. We got Envenom, Piercing Wail, and Slice Plus. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm pleased with that. All right, so we got Champ. Envenom's going to be at least decent there. Let's take some question marks. We got 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, there's 3 campfires that way, but we hit 3 elites. It's not ideal. We got 1 elite this way. 1 elite this way. We get campfire first turn. I'll take the question mark route. Should be okay. Ooh, look at all this healing. And we actually heal. Good one. Piercing Wail here. Perfect. And we get the, you always want to do your ordering so that your big damage goes first, unless you have multi-attacks, such as Dagger Spray. Even if they are your big damage, you'd rather Dagger Spray second, because you're going to hit off more of his shields with 2 attacks. Yeah, pretty standard. I guess we're going to Dagger Throw. And is he dead? I think so. Yep. Alright, not too shabby. I think we actually healed on the fight on the whole. Upgraded Deadly Poison, which we're kind of a mishmash deck at the moment. Dodge and roll. I'll take it. I mean, we've got this in Venom. It's another way to just like a good solid attack. We don't really have any synergies to build around. I ain't, ornamental fan, but I don't think you want to go too heavy into that. Take this. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites. I don't think so. We've got 2 strikes, so we're going to refuse. Duplicate a card in my deck. Alright. Well, it's probably going to be Glass Knife. And by probably, I mean definitely. Become Cursed Writhe. So we could take this. It's a free relic, and we have a card removal coming up. So I'm going to. We have all the bad relics, so we only have, when you think about it, it's only good options for us here. So, take Rive and then immediately remove it. Sounds good to me. What do we get? Ginger. Ginger's fine. I mean, we're actually dealing damage with strength this run. Of course, we actually have 2 relics here that are like 3 relics that are worth buying. Son of a... The game's taunting me now. Let's see, what curse do I have? Writhe? I could just take Bag of Preparation. I think it's better than worrying about Writhe. Then again, where were you, Omamori? Where were you? So this is going to be useless. I don't know. We don't have enough energy for melees. I'm still going to just remove this ride. Bag of prep's not that useful. Alright, let's see what we got. I would have liked that melees now. Alright, so let's see. Got 4, that's 6, and then 5, that's 11, 15. Alright, let's try and hit. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to exhaust this attack. Oh, I forgot the attack gets us the extra block. That's not bad. Alright. Let's heal. Guess I'll backflip. So take damage no matter what. I want to get this deadly poison off. Alright, so 15. I think I want to do it that way. Front loading your damage as much as possible is definitely good in this fight. Alright, so we just don't want to have this fight drag out as he gets more and more powerful. 18. I think that's good, and hopefully we can finish him here. Alright, not too shabby. Ancient tea set's alright. Got all these potions. Of course, I don't actually know. I don't think fire potion's all that useful at this point. Backflip, Bane, escape plan. I guess more backflips are fine. Probably want to remove a defend if we take a question mark route. Oh, there's our shuriken. Oh, man. You could get additional sources of weakness. None of these really help us. It's unfortunate. Alright. Wish we had Gremlin Horn for this. Whenever you apply a debuff, so this will go nicely with Envenom. Does this work? Yeah, it does actually hurt them. That's neat. Alright, so this does 10 damage. I guess I want to do it this way. Might have been correct to actually use a strength potion. So I wish I had done that last turn. Alright, so we're gonna shiv you. Backflip. I think we hold on to die here. Much as I like Glass Knife, we've got exactly that situation. I think taking that 10 damage is fine. We're going to try and end this in the next round, so this, as long as he doesn't kill us, it doesn't matter. Alright. Not too shabby. Actually pretty good versus the elites here. Calipers, I don't think that's very helpful. Flying knee's okay, but I mean, we've got... I don't know that I really need another attack. I think we're okay. Is the additional weak worth it? Nah, I got too many things. Rather upgrade well-laid plans, honestly, than take a sucker punch. I've got Cloak and Dagger, which is worth upgrading thanks to Ornamental Fan. What do we get here? Tough Bandages. All right. None of these might maybe outmaneuver. Unless you have enough outmaneuvers and other cycling cards to like constantly keep drawing more card draw and energy cards. It's not that good. We didn't build that style of deck, and Predator's not going to help us much. We're already energy deprived, and I just skipped a Flying Knee, so pass on all of them. Alright, so I think we're going to go this way. So we can heal or take one of 20 cards. Honestly, I'll take the 20 cards. Let's see what we get. Now I wish I'd healed. God. I was hoping for some powers, obviously, since I've got power synergy, and... Cloak and Dagger, perhaps? We've got Envenom, but I don't really need that. Don't need another... Alright, Cloak and Dagger it is. I mean, it's just a solid good card. Alright, well, we lose hit points. That's terrible. So we'll rest here. Tackle this. Alright, so Envenom. Flash of Steel. Slice. Glass Knife. Looks like we're going to kill him. So he's at 4 poison already. So the allowed attack's going to kill him. So we're going to... Not too shabby. Also, the Tough Bandages is a nice build around. Would have liked that a little bit earlier, perhaps. Let's see, so... As it is, I think it's just... Yeah, I get to heal from doing this a bunch. I get the discard heal, and I get the Ornamental Fan heal, so that seemed like a no-brainer. Alright. Sure. This fight should be easy. I think we actually perfected this boss, which is pretty surprising. Deck doesn't feel that strong, but appears to somehow be getting there on some synergies. Alright, we've got Envenom, so Infinite Blades is going to be stacking damage. You know, Envenom plus Infinite Blades is the poor man's Noxious Fumes, I suppose. And obviously we got the Bird-Faced Urn, so let's do it. Alright. I think I'm going to want to Piercing Wail and Glass Knife? Yeah. Definitely not my favorite fight. See if I could. I wanted one more attack on me, so it gives me an opportunity. I think I need to block more. Actually, so I want. So he's gonna. This is gonna do quite a bit of damage. So his next turn is for sure gonna be the block, but this is gonna then get to apply twice. And we've got him. All right. All right. So now, now we've got another Infinite Blades. I don't think with Envenom we really want Bouncing Flask or Bane. You know, I'm just gonna, I think, load up on these powers and try to get maybe an accuracy in the later act. And even with that accuracy, Envenom lets you scale up with just Cloak and Daggers and stuff. So I'll take this Infinite Blades again. And then, let's see, I think I want to upgrade... It's either well-laid plans or one of the cloak and daggers. I don't need innate on these. I'm not dying to have them in my opening hand. Take well-laid plans. I like having this power upgraded a lot. Let's see. So we've got apply to vulnerable. That'll be nice for this fight. Not dying to use my glass knives early, since obviously I just want to get as much poison damage on it as I can. Let's see, so neutralize. How much do I need to block? 9. I guess I can play every card in my hand, so it doesn't matter. How did this deck come together is what I'm wondering. It does not seem very good. Alright, so if I all-out attack first, I really don't want to discard a Shiv and draw a Shiv later, is the problem. So I think, yeah, I think I have to do it this way. Not ideal. And then we're pen nibbed, so let's hope we get a glass knife here. Of course not. I'll take it. Let's see if we can draw a weakness. Of course we can't. Gives us 4 extra defense. So this will give us... I think I'd rather... I just realized I'm frailed, so I would have gotten the same amount of block from bandages by dagger throwing, but I would have put damage on him. That's okay. We're only taking a little bit here. Let's see, so he's clearing his status, for sure. So I'm going to hold on to the neutralize. So here's the thing. I know his next thing is going to be raising strength and getting the execute and all that ready. That's what's coming, right? So I really wanted to make sure he's weakened. Oh, I should have vulnerable him. And then I get to piercing wail. And so his big turn is like, you know. Actually, well, we'll pretend I did this correctly. But... And I actually... Oh, no, I should have defended better there. That's all right. Let's see. So these are my most defensive, and they give me shivs. 16 out of 18. I think I want the deadly poison on him, and we'll hold these two. Alright, so... Maybe it was correct to hold attacks there. Yeah, it probably was. Alright, so how much damage? He's got 16 on him. So these are always going in. So can I do enough damage? I'm not frail, so there's probably some merit to, so it's 10 block versus 5 block for 2 energy. Let's see. And I'm triggering that. 19 times 3. 34, 17. 18 with pen nib. 18 and 17 is 35, so he's dead? Is that right? My math right? Alright, let's find out. Yeah. Alright. We did it, somehow. Somehow we got through this boss. Muddled through with our Just playing cards, you know, the usual. All right, so we don't have card draw, so I'm not even that crazy about bullet time. We don't have extra energy, and we already have area damage. None of these seem that great. I guess it's worth it probably to take bullet time because we have upgraded well-laid plans. And, you know, at most we're getting 4 energy, so I don't know the doppelganger. We don't have anything to combo with. I'll take bullet time. No energy. All right, so it's either Eternal Feather or maybe at this point we've got a lot of defensive cards. Maybe it might be worth it to Pandora's Box and just sort of go crazy. Try to make our deck as strong as possible because we're only getting 3 energy. This is it. So I think I'm gonna try and high roll here. What do we get? So we got Prepared, which is whatever. Endless Agony's fine. Yeah, I think our deck got stronger overall. We lose a few defensive cards, but we had plenty. We really need like a Footwork or something. Donu and Deca, so not easy, but there's no particular synergy we need to work on with our deck. So we'll take this route, I think. Yeah. Bunch of question marks. See how this goes. All right, Panache. Solid. 10 damage to all enemies, so. Play one more card, deal 10 damage. Alright, I'll play one more card. And Poison Stab or Infinite Blades? I think I'll take the Infinite Blades. Piercing Wail here. See what we get them down to. So it's not a lot of damage. Alright, so heal. It's 4 and 13 is 17, 18, 19. That's a shame. Alright. So 10 more is gonna kill. Actually, I got a pen nib, so this fight's just all over. Ancient Potion, not doing much for me. I guess I don't need to change one Ancient Potion for another. You know, I think I will take an upgraded Flying Knee since we're so energy hungry. Still want this path. Seems like a decent bullet time. Kill any of them. Just try and spread our damage out and hopefully take them out close to one another. Alright. I'd like to keep that Piercing Wail, so let's... You want to take out the side ones first since they're the ones that double attack. The middle one will never double attack you. Alright, so we've got... What are we actually facing against here? Not a ton of damage, so that's good. Got a pen nib sitting on our glass knife. Not that I think it's necessary since... Oh. Alright. Alright, upgraded Blur. Seems great. Plans. Let's take a look. So... plenty of block at least. Got some good area damage, which is actually quite helpful. What's going on here? So we can dash, and yeah, I think... I'd like to get that on him, but I'll take what I can get in terms of getting my early damage out. As much as I like Deadly Poison, I think Dagger Spray and Survivor, we really just want to be able to... Alright, well, I guess we'll just probably kill him here. Not quite, but pretty close. Oop. Make sure I want to play that. Alright. Not too shabby. I can't... This deck was terrible. Just doesn't seem like it should be as good as it's performing. Genuinely shocked. Alright, upgrade a card. Well, we needed this. So it's either going to be Bullet Time, so we can backflip and then Bullet Time, or I guess our most impactful upgrades are Cloak and Daggers and Dash, because you get 3 block and 3 defend, but yeah, I'll take Bullet Time upgraded. Alright, well, much as I'd love to take the Writhe option, we need we need energy, and that sort of madness is like you're trading off cards for energy in a long fight, so we'll take that. Alright, so Dramatic Entrance seems fine. Infinite Blades, well, I guess I'll backflip once, because my plan is to play any powers if I hit them. Nope. So we'll do this, and then Blur. Want to get to my powers like Envenom and whatever early, so there we go. Even though these are only doing 1 damage, they're going to stack poison on them. And then doing that just so I can get the extra block. Well, we're blocking enough, so I guess there's no reason. Let's see, so Piercing Wail. I mean, making Bullet Time cost 0 is, I guess, the best I can do here, right? I don't... Hold on to it. Let's see what we can draw here. Cloak and Dagger. I don't think I need to worry about exhausting this. Yeah, let's do it. Oops, I wanted to glass knife that. Oh, this is actually 40 damage, huh? Alright, well, neutralize you. So I can dagger throw? Yeah, I think. Blur gets me less block, so let's do this. And then he's not going to be intangible next round. We'll kill him. We didn't actually do that bad for a fight that I don't think we're all that well set up against. Anchor is not very useful. We can take that off, though. Let's see. Another Cloak and Dagger, a Slice, or an Outmaneuver. I think we're really just... we want Cloak and Daggers in this deck. Be nice to get a Footwork. Ugh. 20 gold to not take 4 damage. I will pay it. Alright, Block Potion. Alright, let's see what our store options are. Snecko Skull. Talked about how much I like this relic. We have an Envenom. It's going to double our Envenom, and we don't have to play it, unlike buying. You know, it doesn't take up a spell slot, so that's great. Gonna buy that. We have another store coming up, so there's no reason to remove yet. Since we're not gonna have enough money to remove twice. Let's see what we get here. Bottled Flame. Choose an attack card. Put into your hand. So I think the best attack card... I mean, Glass Knife's not bad, right? But Neutralize might just be better, since it's always free, and I always want to play it on turn 1, whereas there are definitely hands where Glass Knife isn't doing as much. I'd rather save it for like a pen nib later on. I think I'm going to take Neutralize. I mean, I wouldn't hate anyone that thought Glass Knife was correct here, but I generally like having a zero-cost card. I probably should have looked at these first, but... And yeah, I still want more Cloak and Daggers. I think that's how we're winning this. There's not any super critical update. We have 1,000,000 Cloak and Daggers. Upgrading just one of them I don't think is going to make a big difference, but having enough health versus Donu Deca, because we're going to take hits. Alright, so let's look here. We've got well-laid plans. Ooh, Happy Flower. Alright, well, I think getting extra energy is where we want to be. Removing a strike again, we're going to, with well-laid plans, we're not going to be able to play all our cards in any turn that's not bullet time. So I'm not all that excited at the idea of... let's see. Well, we've got a bullet time here, so let's abuse that. I guess I don't want Dagger Spray versus these particular enemies. Master Strategy. So I want to do this, and then do this. Bullet time. So we're going to... I'll Dagger Throw at the end, because I don't think I'll need the block. I'm going to kill this guy. It's going to get hit by the all-out attack. Actually, that's an unfortunate... unfortunate synergy there, or anti-synergy, rather. So we'll poison you. Neutralize you. So that's 8 damage. You'll be dead. So 8 and 9... It's fine. So slice, all out attack. Not even sure I want to play this because playing... Yeah, I'm going to hold on to... Playing this is going to fill my hand with shivs that aren't great for killing these guys, so I'm going to play it at the end when I want to... Alright. So, let's see. Piercing Wail seems okay. Die seems fine. We actually want to... We didn't want to die. I purposefully did not die there because it's going to do more damage to us. Alright, so... We want to try and stack, you know, it's a delicate game here of, ooh, here we go. So we're not at Pen Nib mana yet. I think it's finally okay to Infinite Blades. And then, so this is doing 12 twice, and we're taking 12 damage. That's not great. Alright, so if this does 12 twice, it'll kill it, and we're not going to take the second hit. So, if it dies exactly. So that means dealing 5 damage here, and then 24, right? We'll see if I'm correct. So it's 22. It should only proc once, which is, I think, the best we can do. Yeah, we only took the one hit. Bane, Flying Negro. For now, I'm going to pass on these. I don't think I need more attacks. I definitely want this. Going to rest here. And then hopefully we can get through this fight without taking damage. Let's see what we draw from this. Well, not what I was looking for. Get rid of Madness. I think I'm going to try. Well, I probably should have done that differently, but that's okay. I'm okay with him being low and not dead at least, if I can kill him this turn, which... Let's see, is this going to do enough? So it's 3 poison. Nope. Well, that's a oh, I'm actually okay because of the defense I've got, so that's not the worst. Let's poison you, and... hold on to the Shiv since it can't break any of the block. Take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. So you're dying. If we can't kill them, we want them to be as low as possible. So, Blur, Venom. Just to get that out of my hand. Alright, so... seems solid. Alright, so you're dead. And you're dead. Not bad. Only didn't take too much damage. I don't think with our... Sucker Punch might be good enough for Donu deck. I'm actually worried. I'm going to take this. I don't have a lot of sources of weakness. And it also removes, you know, debuff charge or whatever, artifact charges. So that's solid. What's worth upgrading here? I don't know that the 11 hit points isn't the best option. Getting 1 extra attack out of these, none of these options, you know, we're going to get to play our powers when we play them. I'm not super worried about making them innate. I think the extra hit points is where I want to be. And then we've got the potions, and hopefully we get there. This was an interesting run, to be sure. Alright, so we have to play all our cards. Deep breath. So I want this to hit bullet time least of all. Let's see what we get. Alright, dash is probably the best hit. Do I even need to... I can hold on, actually, so that's nice. Hold on to this. And the goal is to just race Donu or Deca down. I probably could have... Man, I never... I never get Pen Nib right, so... Only taking 30, I'd rather keep this in my hand. So there's some question about whether I want to... I don't have enough sources of weakness, I don't think, to make it worthwhile to really go after the artifact charges. I'd rather burst down Donu here. So I think the dagger throw getting me... Yeah, alright. So we'll do that. Gonna take a little damage on this turn, I think. I flying need there because I want the extra energy with 2 cards in my hand for this next turn. Alright. So, I guess I'm prepared first. don't think I'm going to be infinite blades. Well, actually, probably not backflipping. I know I want a piercing whale, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna backflip. Guess I'm not. Guess I'll hold off on that. So, backflip. All right. So that's a fairly sizable buff. Maybe it's better to Your Survivor. And hold on to these and hope I can get a pen nib on my glass knife here. Should be able to. Got the pen nib. So I would love to weaken him, but I can only weaken him if I dagger spray and then sucker punch him, versus I could kill. Yeah, I think that's still correct. I'm just going to take so much damage otherwise. So this is not how I wanted this to go, but I have to do it this way to get the weaken on, which blocks a ton of damage. And then next turn I can just kill Dono, I think. Wasteful as that might have been. All right. So 34, so he's dead. Holding one of these and doing it that way because the blur is going to give me, yeah, a big advantage here. All right, so I guess I throw at this. 1, 2, 3, so I can hold on to bullet time. I really want to get these dazes out of my deck, and I think I'm going to be okay here. I could have potioned, but it's fine. I wasn't dying, so there's like no urgent need. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, I've got enough energy to just do everything here. No reason not to use these cards, given that the blur is going to stack here. And then, alright, so backflip first. Now we want a bullet time, dagger throw, discard a daze, I guess. So we're blocking for way more than enough. And looks like we got there. See if we can actually pay attention and finish on a pen nib here. Alright, so... Oh no, none of my attacks are strong enough. 18? Alright, here we go. Upgraded Slice. Get out of here. Woo! Alright. Quite the run. A nice 3 energy silent run. Bird-faced Urn Toolbox Prayer Wheel. I think this run best showcases... let's go to the next screen. Best showcases the power of... First, Snecko Skull, and Envenom. That was a nice pickup. But really, it was... Pandora's Box was quite good when you get rid of all your strikes and defense if you have enough defense in your deck already, which is important. You can't do it otherwise. If you have enough defensive cards that you're not reliant on rolling into more defense, because there are relatively few cards that gain block relative to the total number of cards you can transform into. If you're able to do that, it's very powerful. And we went Astrolabe and Pandora's Box to really make our deck hyper efficient. We had no basic blocks or defends, which meant that even though we're on 3 energy, our deck's very all of our cards are like efficient. They're doing a lot. I mean, obviously, Astrolabe and Pandora's Box isn't the best, but you're still getting the upgrades from Astrolabe. I don't think it's terrible, and this certainly helped carry us. I don't think Philosopher's Stone is a great pick in the deck we had, where, you know, if we had Footworks or something, where when you play a Footwork, you offset a lot of the downside of Philosopher's Stone. We never saw a Footwork in our run. Got a lot of use out of Ornamental Fan, Prayer Wearer, Toolbox. Most of these cards were terrible. Bandages was great. We didn't really get to pick that much around it, but it still did work. Pendant was good when I remembered about it. You know, I think Bandages is one of those cards that, like, it would have been great to get, like, a Calculated Gamble or something, but it's just such an excellent relic because you're going to accrue cards that just give you incremental discard, like Prepareds and whatever, and that makes them quite a bit better. And then Happy Flower for the energy. So it was a nice, solid, all-around deck. I'm pretty pleased with this win, actually. The 3 energy wins are so difficult, and I guess we did it with 3 energy, and, I mean, Tough Bandages is good, but we didn't get it. You know, if you get this early in a run, you can really build around. We didn't get it until late enough that it didn't affect a lot of our decision-making, even if it gave us a fair amount of block anyway, but... And I think this is just showing you the power of stuff like Cloak and Dagger to just sort of get you there. And obviously, well-laid plans and bullet time, an incredible, powerful combination. And then just, you know, like I said before, I don't worry too much about having this high level of synergy, you know, having all Envenoms and Deadly Poisons. It's just not necessary. You want a deck that's able to have hallway fights and then be able to scale up and beat bosses. And Envenom gives you scaling to beat bosses, even if it's a mediocre card overall, because it doesn't really... You know, it's the poison card that goes with Shiv decks, right? And we weren't really a dedicated Shiv deck either. We just had, you know, no strength or anything, no accuracy, just using these for blocks and then extra damage on top. It's just such a versatile card. And then... yeah, getting the Infinite Blades, which is a card I don't like a ton, but when you're attacking 2 hit points on it, it becomes a lot better. We managed to use, again, Birdface Urn to get our sustain in, build a reasonably power-heavy deck, and once we saw we weren't going against the Awakened one, whose power was nerfed anyways from, I think, 3 to 2 on Ascension 15, and sort of just built our deck around AoE damage and bursting down hallway fights as best as we could, and managing to get there. All right, well... pretty pleased with this win. Score is nothing super fantastic, but for no energy no energy boss relics, I think it's a solid one. All right, thank you for watching.